Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. You still have challenges ahead of you, but I am confident that you will be able to do anything you set out to do. Good luck!
Mission report, Captain Beardy. I have retrieved one of my older vessels from our house shipyards, the KDF Zarkon. This ship has served me well before, and should continue to do so. On Qo'nos, the gears of the Empire turn like master-crafted clockwork. All signs point to something big on the horizon. Chancellor Jimpak is playing the long game. He knows that a secure galaxy is a secure empire, and he would have the Empire fully prepared and ready for anything that may be out there. That is why we have been ordered back to the Delta Quadrant. More specific orders to follow once we check in with our allies at Delta Command. Open a channel to Delta Command.
Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is rather mundane for one of your skills, but still necessary. A group of homeless aliens need a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Intaba system are ready to move to a nearby planet. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral has requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does.
Set course for the Intaba system.
We've arrived in the Intaba system, sir. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok on Voyager.
Thank you, Kagan. Course heading set. I'm picking up weapons fired near Voyager's coordinates. They're under attack. Open a channel.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline, requesting assistance.
Lock all weapons on the nearest Kazon ship. Victory is ours, but I wonder how Voyager was disabled by such a weak opponent. Open a channel to Admiral Tuvok.
Thank you for your assistance. We were en route to the Talaxian base when we were ambushed by the Kazon. The damage is relatively minor, but my crew will require time to make repairs. However, I have a personal request. The leader of the Talaxian colony served with me on Voyager. Would you be willing to take me there?
Of course, Admiral. You may beam over at your convenience.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them before they moved to this location. The Talaxians have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time, and now they have found one. The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Open a channel to the Talaxian base.
Kapla! Is that right? Let me try again. Greetings, Captain. It is my honor to meet representatives of the Klingon Empire. My name is Neelix, and I served with B'Elanna Torres on the U.S.S Voyager. I am currently Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Neelix, of course. I believe I've heard something.
No matter. I've always been curious about the Klingon Empire. I even organized a Day of Honor celebration for Voyager once. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be until the Jenolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, and I'm so glad to hear that unpleasantness between the Empire and the Federation is over. I'm planning a trip to Earth to sample the cuisine. Sometime. I mean, maybe I'll go to Qo'nos too, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do.
How can we help?
Oh, you've come to help. How wonderful. I guess the Klingon Empire is just as helpful to people in need as my good friends in Starfleet. I'm a little surprised, though. B'Elanna always said Klingons were grumpy.
About the colonization.
Oh, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come to the colony. We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Nestrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us? Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nicely old root stew for you.
Take us to the first shield generator.
The Kazon damaged some of the isolinear chips, but I was able to replace them with stock we have on hand. They managed to short out the EPS conduits, but I was able to reroute the power through. Satellite repairs complete. Shielding systems back online now.
Inform Neelix his shields are back online.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Thank you, Ambassador. I will beam down at once.
So good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how. Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a wonderful surprise! Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots. What was that?
Sir, the Kazon returned almost as soon as you transported down. We drove them off, but they got in a lucky shot on the base before they left. Sensors are showing some structural damage in the operations bay.
The operations bay? Dexa was in there! Dexa's trapped! Please, do something!
Beardy to Zarkon. One of the Talaxians is trapped. Lock on to the following coordinates and beam her out of there.
Dexa's a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now.
How can I help?
Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
Consider it done. How did he know about all these damaged systems when the attack just happened and I've been with him the whole time? Diagnostics shows a problem with the power supply. I never would have guessed that based on all the electrical discharge. Rerouting power through secondary relays. There, now I just need to replace all the damaged isolinear chips and clone fuses. This crane is not badly damaged. All finished, Neelix. Repairs complete.
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
I need help loading this ship. Menix was supposed to help me, but now I can't find him, and I can't reach him on internal comms. I know he hasn't left the station yet, though. Could you look around and tell him that his shift has started?
The lack of discipline among the Talaxians is alarming.
Greetings, friend. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to help Calyx. She says she needs more workers for this shift.
Really? I was scheduled to work now, but I traded shifts with Oxel so I could meet a friend who's returning from a long trading mission. Find Oxel. He should be able to help you.
I've known Menix for many years now. If he says he traded shifts, I believe him.
So be it then. Let us find this Oxel.
I don't believe we've met yet. I'm Oxel, and you must be one of Neelix's visitors from the Alpha Quadrant. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed. I'm trying to track down who's supposed to be working the cargo loaders right now. Menix said he traded shifts with you.
That's right, but then I beat Drexa in a game of Kat is Kat, and she agreed to work the shift for me. You should find her.
Very well.
Betting work shifts on a game of Caddis Cot is extremely unprofessional.
Hi there. I'm Drexa. I heard you helped save Dexa's life. Those Kazon are always bothering us. I wish they'd just find someplace else to go. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm trying to find out who's supposed to be working the cargo loaders. Oxel said you lost a game of Kadiskat to him and agreed to work his shift as payment.
Oh, yes, that's right. I worked his shift, though. Check the duty roster. It should all be there.
Drexa never worries about the details, but she's one of the nicest people I know.
The duty roster shows that Drexa did work a shift for Oxel, though she worked Oxel's original shift, rather than the time marked for Menex's shift.
Oh, it's you again. Did you find what you needed?
I checked the duty roster. Oxel had traded shifts with Manex, so when you did Oxel's shift, you were actually supposed to work Manex's.
Really? But I'd worked the shift that was in the duty roster.
Wait here. Don't go anywhere.
Did you find Drexa?
Yes, and I checked the duty roster. It wasn't updated with your trade with Manex, so Drexa did your original shift by mistake.
What a goof! I told her I traded shifts with Menex. At least I think I did. Does that mean both Menex and Drexa showed up for my shift?
Hey there! I talked to Oxel, and he told me what happened. Did you find Drexa?
Drexa was supposed to do your shift to repay her debt to Oxel, but did Oxel's original shift by mistake. But where were you?
Oh, that explains it. I showed up for the shift a bit late, but Calix said she already had enough workers and I could go back to my quarters. Normally, I would be happy to work, but my friend will be back any time now. That's why I traded shifts in the first place.
I see.
Did you find Menex?
Menex traded shifts with Oxel. Drexa lost a bet to Oxel and took the shift as payment, but Drexa did Oxel's original shift by mistake.
Sounds like quite a series of miscommunications. But I still need help here. What do you think I should do about it?
Oxel caused this problem by trading shifts and not communicating properly. However, you made a mistake earlier when you had extra people and did not investigate why. I suggest you figure it out. That's what being a leader is all about.
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me by adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw, left and right? You can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines. Be sure not to overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
I've adjusted the pitch and the yaw. Now all I need to do is adjust the force, as you say.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
I can't thank you enough for your help. Dex is going to be fine. The doctors say she'll be up and around in no time.
I'm glad to hear it, Neelix.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix. We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
Beardy to Zarkon. Do itu. Beardy to Voyager. Admiral Tuvok is ready to beam back. Stand by.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral. Helm, move us into position to lead the Talaxian colony convoy.
Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
On your command, Ambassador.
Sir, I am detecting extremely high radiation levels in this system. Far too high for normal dispersal patterns. I'll investigate further, but first, Neelix is hailing us.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened?
Remain here with your fleet while we investigate.
Sir, there appears to be a high amount of theta radiation around the planet. Our scans indicate it was recently placed here. It should not be a problem to clean up, but we would have to deal with whoever dumped it here in the first place.
Neelix, do you have any theories?
Theta radiation can mean only one thing: the Malon. They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
Hold your position, Neelix. We will handle this. And Neelix, if anything happens to us, do whatever it takes to keep your people safe.
Captain, reading 3 Malon frigates at 1 o'clock.
Show them we mean business. Raise shields and arm weapons. Move us in uncomfortably close to their ships for intimidation.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site.
The Talaxians have claimed this system. You need to find another place to dump your garbage.
Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find another planet.
The Talaxians have been searching for years to find another planet like their homeworld. We could assist you to find another dump site, but you will leave, and you will leave now. This is your last chance.
The Malon have powered up their weapons, sir, but they are no match for the Zarkon.
Target weapons and engines. Destroying their ships will only make the radiation worse. Sir, detecting Malon reinforcements on an intercept course. Activate cloaking device. Prepare to decloak and fire at will as soon as we're in range. inbound.
Enough! You've ruined me, wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
Take your meaningless life and go. Do not return to this system.
The Malon are gone, but the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld, but we can't live here if the radiation is going to affect the entire planet.
Don't worry, Neelix. We should be able to clean up enough radiation to bring the overall exposure to the planet to a minimum. Stand by.
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Talaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on New Talax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
It's been a pleasure, Neelix. Best of luck to you and your people.
Thank you so much, but if I could impose on you just for a small favor first.
Beardy out.
We have completed our mission, sir. We can leave the area as soon as you're ready.
Malons were causing problems? I'll make a note of that. Neelix has sent word that the migration of the Talaxians is going smoothly. We have sent several ships to ensure that they are protected from any more Malon incursions. Our first venture into the Delta Quadrant appears to be a success, but we can't rest. There will be more challenges for us soon enough.
Congratulations, General.